My beloved child, stop scrolling for just one moment. Stop the endless searching through your screen. Stop the restless thoughts that have been chasing you all day. I am interrupting you right now because heaven has orchestrated this exact moment. This is not random. This is not by chance. This is divine appointment. You are meant to hear what I am about to speak over your life tonight. The window of time I am opening will not remain available forever. What I am releasing requires your full attention, your open heart, your willing spirit. You feel it already, do you not? That stirring deep within, that quickening in your soul that made you pause. That was not curiosity. That was my voice calling you here. You are exactly where you need to be, and I am about to show you why everything you have been walking through was necessary. My precious child, I know you are tired. Not just physically tired, but tired in your very soul. I know the weariness that sits heavy in your bones each morning when you open your eyes. I know how you wake up already feeling the weight before your feet even touch the floor. I know the exhaustion that comes from carrying burdens no one else can see. I know how hard you have been trying to hold everything together while feeling like you are falling apart inside. I know the strength it has taken just to make it through each day when every day feels like climbing a mountain. I know the nights when sleep will not come. I know how you lie there in the darkness, mind racing with worries and what-ifs. I know the 2 a.m. moments when the silence feels deafening and the loneliness wraps around you like a heavy blanket. I know how you stare at the ceiling, wrestling with thoughts you cannot turn off, battling fears you cannot name. I know the mornings when you wake up more tired than when you went to bed, because even your dreams offered no rest. I know how you have been feeling invisible. I know the pain of being in rooms full of people yet feeling completely alone. I know how you show up for everyone else, giving and serving and supporting, while wondering if anyone truly sees you. I know the ache of being overlooked, passed by, forgotten in the midst of your own life. I know how it feels to wonder if anyone would notice if you just disappeared for a while. I know the weight of disappointment you carry. I know how many times you have gotten your hopes up only to watch them crumble. I know the prayers you have prayed that seem to go unanswered. I know the dreams you have had to let go of. I know the doors that closed in your face right when you thought they were finally opening. I know how many times you have whispered, "Maybe it is just not meant for me." I know about the tears, the ones you cry in the shower where no one can hear, the ones that fall silently while you drive alone in your car, the ones you quickly wipe away before anyone can see, the ones that soak your pillow at night. I know every single one. I have counted them all. Not one has escaped my notice. I know the smile you wear to hide the pain. I know how you say you are fine when you are breaking. I know how you show up for everyone, even when you can barely show up for yourself. I know the mask you put on each day because people need you to be strong. I know how exhausting it is to pretend everything is okay when your world feels like it is crumbling. I know the fear that grips you. I know the anxiety that wakes you up at night. I know the worry about tomorrow, next week, next year. I know how you try to control everything because you are terrified of losing control. I know the panic that rises in your chest when things do not go according to plan. I know how exhausting it is to live in constant fear of what might happen. I see you, my child. I see how you push through when you want to give up. I see how you keep going when you have every reason to quit. I see the quiet strength it takes to face another day. I see the courage it requires to keep hoping when hope feels foolish. I see how you choose to believe even when your circumstances scream otherwise. I see the sacrifices you make that no one acknowledges. I see how you put everyone else first. I see how you give and give and give and give until you have nothing left. I see the kindness you show even when you receive cruelty in return. I see how you love people who do not love you back. I see how you forgive those who never apologize. I see you sitting alone, wondering if this is all there is to life. I see the questions you ask in the quiet moments. I see the doubts you battle. I see the longing in your heart for something more, something deeper, something real. I see how you ache for purpose and meaning beyond just surviving each day. I see the losses you have endured. I see the people who walked away. I see the relationships that ended. I see the dreams that died. I see the plans that fell apart. I see the future you had imagined that never came to be. I see how you have had to rebuild from ashes more times than you can count. I see your faith wavering. I see the moments when you wonder if I am really there. I see when you question if I hear your prayers. I see when you doubt if I care about what you are going through. I see the struggle to believe when everything around you contradicts what you know to be true about me. I heard every prayer you whispered through trembling lips. I heard the desperate cries you released when you could not hold it in anymore. I heard when you said, "God, I cannot do this." I heard when you begged, "Please make it stop." I heard when you pleaded, "How much longer?" I heard every single word. I heard the prayers you prayed while driving. I heard the ones you whispered while washing dishes. I heard the ones that burst out in the middle of the night. I heard the quick prayers for strength just to make it through the next hour. I heard them all, beloved. Every single one reached my ears and moved my heart. I heard the prayers you were afraid to pray out loud. I heard the secret longings of your heart that you never voiced. I heard the questions you were scared to ask. I heard the doubts you felt guilty for having. I heard the anger you were ashamed to admit. I heard it all, and none of it pushed me away. I heard when you said you felt forgotten. I heard when you wondered if I had abandoned you. I heard when you questioned if you mattered to me at all. I heard the pain in those words. I felt the ache in your heart, and I want you to know that not for one single moment have you been forgotten. Not for 1 second have you been out of my thoughts. Not a single one of those prayers fell unheard. Not one tear was wasted. Every cry reached heaven. Every whisper moved my heart with deep compassion. I have been here all along, beloved child. I have never left you. I have never abandoned you. Even when you could not feel my presence, I was holding you together. Now I need you to understand something that is going to change how you see everything you have been through. You thought my silence meant I was not listening. You thought the delays meant I had said no. You thought the closed doors meant I had rejected your requests. You thought the waiting meant I had forgotten about you. But my precious child, none of that is true. My silence was never absence. When you could not feel my presence, I was working in ways you could not perceive. I was moving behind the scenes, orchestrating circumstances, arranging details, positioning people, preparing paths. Just because you could not see what I was doing did not mean I was doing nothing. The deepest work often happens in the silence. The delays you experienced were not denials of my love. They were demonstrations of my wisdom. Every time you had to wait, I was protecting you from something that would have harmed you. I was shielding you from relationships that would have destroyed you. I was blocking opportunities that looked good but would have led you away from my best. I was saving you from timing that was all wrong, even though it felt all right. Every closed door was my hand of protection. What looked like rejection was actually redirection towards something better. You could not see it at the time. You only saw what you lost. But I saw what I was saving you from. I saw the pain you would have experienced. I saw the heartbreak you would have endured. I saw the disaster you would have walked into. And because I love you, I closed that door. The timing had to be exact. Your character had to be refined. Your heart had to be made ready. If I had given you what you asked for when you first asked, you were not ready. You would not have been able to steward the blessing. You would not have been able to handle the responsibility. You would not have had the wisdom to manage what I wanted to give you. Every time you felt like you were losing something, I was making room for what I wanted to give you. I was clearing out what did not belong in your future. I was removing what would have held you back. I was taking away what would have limited you. The emptiness you feel right now is not abandonment. It is preparation for filling. The pain you endured was purposeful. The tears were not wasted. Every loss taught you compassion for others who are hurting. Every disappointment taught you to trust me more than circumstances. Every closed door taught you that my plans are better than your plans. Every delay taught you patience and perseverance. Nothing you went through was meaningless. When you thought you were being punished, I was actually protecting you. When you felt like I was withholding from you, I was actually working for you. When you believed I had turned away, I was actually drawing closer than ever before. Your perception of what was happening and the reality of what I was doing were two completely different things. You see, my beloved child, I need you to understand something crucial. The enemy has been fighting you with such viciousness, such intensity, such relentlessness, because he saw something you did not see. He recognized a calling on your life that threatened his kingdom. He saw the potential within you that terrified him. He knew that if you ever stepped fully into who I created you to be, darkness would have to flee. That is why he attacked your mind with confusion. He wanted to keep you from thinking clearly about your identity. He wanted to fog your understanding of who you really are. He wanted to make you question everything I have spoken over you. He feared the clarity that was coming. He feared the moment you would finally see yourself the way I see you. That is why he attacked your confidence with doubt. He wanted to keep you small and timid and silent. He wanted you to shrink back instead of stepping forward. He wanted you to hide your gifts instead of using them. He feared your boldness. He feared what would happen when you stopped apologizing for taking up space in this world. That is why he attacked your relationships with isolation. He wanted to cut you off from the people who could help you. He wanted you to feel alone in your battles. He wanted to prevent the divine connections I was trying to bring into your life. He feared the strength you would find in community. He feared the power of people joining together in faith on your behalf. That is why he attacked your peace with anxiety. He wanted to keep you paralyzed by fear. He wanted you consumed with worry about what might happen. He wanted your mind so full of what-ifs that you could not hear my voice of truth. He feared the rest that was coming to your soul. He feared the calm confidence you would walk in. That is why he attacked your joy with depression. He wanted to steal your hope. He wanted to convince you that this heaviness would last forever. He wanted you to believe the lie that better days were not coming. He feared the strength that was about to rise within you. He feared the joy that would make you unstoppable. But here is what the enemy did not account for. Every attack he launched against you ultimately made you stronger. Every weapon he formed backfired. Every trap he set caught him instead of you. Every lie he whispered got exposed as false. Everything meant for your destruction is about to work for your good. You are still standing. You are still breathing. You are still believing. That alone is proof that the enemy failed. You survived what was meant to kill you. You made it through what was designed to destroy you. And now you are stronger, wiser, more compassionate, and more dangerous to the kingdom of darkness than you have ever been. Do not leave now, my child. Your confirmation is coming. Stay with me, because what I am about to release over your life is going to change everything. The reason the battle has been so intense is because the blessing waiting for you is so significant. Hell does not waste ammunition on people who pose no threat. The enemy does not fight hard against people who are insignificant to the kingdom. The level of warfare you have experienced is directly proportional to the level of breakthrough that is about to manifest in your life. And now, beloved, the season is changing. The warfare is shifting. The struggle is ending. What has felt like a never-ending battle is about to give way to unprecedented peace. What has felt like constant resistance is about to turn into supernatural flow. The time of testing is complete. What is coming next is the season of blessing. The season of preparation is giving way to the season of harvest. All the seeds you planted in tears are about to yield a crop beyond what you can imagine. All the work you did in secret is about to be seen and celebrated. All the faithfulness no one noticed is about to be rewarded in ways that astound you. The season of wilderness is giving way to the season of promise. You are coming out of the barren place into the land flowing with everything you need. The dry ground beneath your feet is about to give way to fertile soil. The desert you have been wandering through is about to blossom like a rose. The season of waiting is giving way to the season of suddenly. Suddenly, doors are going to open that no one can shut. Suddenly, provision is going to flow from sources you did not expect. Suddenly, relationships are going to form that you did not pursue. Suddenly, healing is going to manifest in areas you had given up on. Suddenly, clarity is going to come to decisions you have been struggling with. Suddenly, peace is going to settle over your mind and heart. Comment amen if you believe God is about to shift your season. Let faith rise up within you as you declare it. I am about to open doors of opportunity that will astound you. These are not doors you worked for or manipulated or strived to open. These are doors that I alone can open. Doors to careers, doors to relationships, doors to resources, doors to influence, and when I open them, no person will be able to shut them. Divine connections are about to enter your life from unexpected directions. People I have been preparing in other places are about to cross your path at the exact right time. Relationships that will carry you into your next season. Friendships that will feel like they were written in heaven before you ever met. Partnerships that will multiply your effectiveness. Mentors who will see potential in you that you did not see in yourself. Provision is about to flow into your life that you did not work for. Resources are coming from sources you did not pursue. Money is about to show up in ways that make no natural sense. Checks in the mail, unexpected bonuses, debts forgiven, needs met before you even ask. This is not luck. This is not coincidence. This is me demonstrating that I am your provider. Healing is about to manifest in your body, in your emotions, in your mind. Things you have struggled with for years are about to shift. Pain that has been constant is about to lift. Heaviness that has weighed on you is about to break off. Anxiety that has gripped you is about to release. Depression that has colored everything is about to give way to joy. Clarity is coming to every area where you have felt confused. Decisions that seemed impossible to make are about to become obvious. Questions you have been asking are about to receive clear answers. Direction you have been seeking is about to be illuminated. The fog is lifting. The path is clearing. You are about to know exactly what to do next. You are entering the season of suddenly. Suddenly, things you have been praying about for years are going to break open. Suddenly, situations that seemed hopeless are going to turn around. Suddenly, people who walked away are going to reach back out. Suddenly, opportunities you thought you missed are going to circle back. Suddenly, everything is going to start working together for your good. My beloved child, let me speak to you about the people who left. I know how deeply those losses hurt you. I know the confusion you felt when they walked away. I know the pain of being abandoned by people you thought would always be there. I know how you questioned what you did wrong. I know how you replayed every conversation, trying to figure out where things went bad. I know the ache of watching relationships die that you tried so hard to save. You wondered if you were not good enough. You wondered if you said something wrong. You wondered if you could have tried harder. You wondered if it was your fault they left. But my child, I need you to hear this. Some people were only meant to be in your life for a season, not forever. And their exit, as painful as it was actually my protection. I removed them because I saw what you could not see. I saw that they were holding you back from where I was taking you. I saw that they were toxic to your peace, even though you could not see it yet. I saw that they would have hurt you far worse if they had stayed. I saw the betrayal that was coming. I saw the damage they would have done. And because I love you, I orchestrated their exit before they could destroy you. Not everyone who walks away is a loss. Sometimes their departure is a gift. Sometimes the space they leave creates room for the right people to enter. Sometimes their absence is the answer to prayers you did not even know to pray. Trust me when I say that the ones who were meant to stay will stay, and the ones who left were meant to leave. And now, let me speak to you about the prayers you think I did not answer. The prayers about healing that seemed ignored, the prayers about provision that felt dismissed, the prayers about relationships that appeared unheard. My precious child, I heard everyone, and I answered everyone. But my answer was not always yes, and my timing was not always immediate. Some prayers I answered with wait, because the timing was not right. What you asked for required preparation you had not yet received. It required character development that was still in process. It required circumstances to align that were not yet in place. My wait was not a no, it was a not yet. And the waiting was part of the answer. Some prayers I answered with no because I loved you too much to give you what would have harmed you. You asked for things that looked good but were actually dangerous. You prayed for people who would have broken your heart. You pursued opportunities that would have derailed your destiny. My no was not rejection. It was protection. And one day you will thank me for the prayers I did not answer the way you wanted. Some prayers I answered in ways you did not recognize. You were looking for one thing while I was giving you something better. You were focused on a specific solution while I was working on the actual problem. You wanted relief while I was bringing transformation. My answers often look different than what you expected, but they are always better than what you imagined. Now, my beloved, I am about to lift burdens off your shoulders that you have been carrying far too long, burdens that were never yours to carry. Wait, I never asked you to bear. Responsibility that belongs to me, not to you. Release the burden of trying to fix everything. You cannot heal every person. You cannot solve every problem. You cannot carry every load. Some things are mine to handle, not yours. Let it go. Put it down. Step back and let me be God. Release the burden of trying to prove yourself. You do not have to earn my love. You do not have to perform for my approval. You do not have to achieve to be valuable. You are already enough. You already matter. You are already worthy simply because you are mine. Release the burden of past mistakes. I have already forgiven what you keep holding against yourself. The guilt you carry is not from me. The shame you feel is not my voice. I do not remember your sins. I cast them as far as the east is from the west. It is time for you to let them go too. Release the burden of other people's expectations. You do not have to be who they want you to be. You do not have to fit into their boxes. You do not have to meet their standards. You only have to be who I created you to be. Their disappointment in you is not my disappointment in you. Release the burden of control. You cannot manage every outcome. You cannot prevent every bad thing from happening. You cannot secure every future. Some things are beyond your power, and that is okay because they are not beyond mine. Let go. Trust me. I have you. Share this with someone who needs to know they are not carrying their burdens alone. Someone who needs to hear that God sees them. Let this message reach the person who is about to give up. You are not defined by what you have been through. You are not defined by what was done to you. You are not defined by the mistakes you made. You are not defined by the losses you experienced. You are not defined by the disappointments you endured. You are my beloved child. You are chosen. You are valued. You are purposed. You are destined for more than you can imagine. The best days are not behind you. They are ahead of you. Your latter days will be greater than your former days. What I am about to do in your life will surpass everything you have experienced before. The breakthrough coming will overshadow the battles you went through. The blessings arriving will make the pain worth it. So lift your head, my child. Let hope rise. Let faith strengthen. Let joy return. Your season is shifting right now. Your breakthrough is at the door. I am with you. I have always been with you. I will always be with you. You are never alone. Get ready. Watch what happens next. Pay attention, because you are about to see my hand move in unmistakable ways. In the next 7 days, watch for my signs. They will be everywhere. In the next 21 days, expect my confirmations. They will remove all doubt. In the next 40 days, prepare for total transformation. Everything is changing. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your season. The waiting is over. The breakthrough is here. The promise is manifesting. Believe it, receive it, step into it. Your life is about to change in ways that glorify my name and fulfill the purpose I placed within you before you were even born. You are loved beyond measure. You are valued beyond worth. You are precious beyond words. And tonight, everything shifts. No more waiting, no more delay. Breakthrough is yours. Victory is yours. The promise is fulfilled. Type breakthrough is mine and seal this word in your spirit. This is your activation moment. Do not let it pass.